Hi folks, this is Karim Raouf from IT Visualizer channel. They will continue our lab, the Terminator labs, the video number 52. We have been discussing in the previous video the following. We have discussed in the previous video how we can deploy Windows 10 or Windows 10 specifically and Windows 11 as an operating system, how we can deploy it without having an infrastructure to do that. We don't need, or we can deploy Windows 10 or 11 without having an MDT server or a WDS server. How we can do that? Basically, we will deploy these two operating systems using the internet and with the help of a PowerShell module called OSD Cloud. So how we can deploy the Windows 10 and Windows 11? Basically, we will have a flash or a DVD drive contains the OSD Cloud PowerShell module, and this PowerShell module, it is inserted within a Windows pre-installation environment. Okay, so with these two combined, they will connect to the internet, or the OSD Cloud module will connect to the internet and then let you choose the operating system you need to deploy, and then it will begin the deployment. It will ask you to format the hard disk, and then it will begin deploying the operating system. So this is basically a very fast way to deploy Windows 10 operating system or Windows 11 without the need to go first to the Microsoft website and then download the ISO image and then have a USB flash and put, or to burn this Windows ISO image on the USB flash or a DVD and then boot and then begin installation. All of this will be done in a very fast way through the OSD Cloud module. It will boot and then it will go to the Microsoft website, it download the operating system for you, it will begin the installation for you. All of this will be done using the OSD Cloud module. Okay, so we have seen this in the previous video and it was a successful way. We have successfully done that. But what if we need to automate this process? We need uh, not to choose the operating system or to choose to format the hard disk. We need the operation to be done semi-automatically. Okay, here the website or the OSD Cloud website says that this is a zero-touch installation process, but it's actually not a zero-touch installation process. This is a light-touch installation process. The zero-touch installation process is a fully automated process. You don't need to interact with the deployment. As for the light touch, there is some processes are done automatically and some need the interaction of the user. So anyway, we need to make a light touch installation using the OSD Cloud module. How we can do that? Basically, we will do that through script. Okay, so what are the steps to make the light touch installation process? Basically, we can go to the website and then here is the link. It's OSD or osdsun.com, and this is the website, the OSD Cloud ZTE or Zero Touch way. What is the Zero Touch? It's a fully automated deployment solution, require no user interaction. So how we can do that? Here say let's make the customization possible to automatically run OSD Cloud with ZTE, or the customization that we will do will run the OSD Cloud module okay, or we use the OSD Cloud module in a zero-touch installation way. First, we need to create a PowerShell configuration file and upload it to an online storage like GitHub or web server. So this is the script, or we can see here under this is the script. I have already copied it and then put it in a file and name it win10e.ps1. This is the script. Okay, I have already it on my desktop. Okay, here it is. We need, after making this script, to upload it to an online storage like GitHub or Google Drive. I tried to upload it on a Google Drive, but it was not a success. The OSD Cloud was not able to go to the Google or Google Drive and download the script. So I put it on GitHub. Here is the way, if or I show you how. Where is the GitHub? If we go there, okay, this is my GitHub. Let's go to my reciprocity. Here is my GitHub. I have created a repository or repository named Win10PE, and then here I added a file Windows 10 PE. This is the file, so I have already uploaded it, so we need to open it. Okay, and we click on raw. This is the link that the OSD cloud should go and download the scripts from it. So the OSD cloud will go and download this PowerShell script and run it, and by running this PowerShell script, the zero touch installation process will begin. Okay, we can see here from the script or the lines of the script, this is basically what does it do. The first couple of lines here, it is setting the display resolution to 1600 or changing the resolution of the screen, and then the first line, it will install the OSD module, which is the module responsible for deploying the Windows 10, okay, or what the OSD cloud is built on. The OSD cloud is built on the OSD PowerShell module. Okay, so then we will install the module, then we will import the module, and then here is the line that will make the zero touch installation process. Here we can see it start OSD cloud, so the OSD module, uh, the OSD cloud is built on the OSD module. Okay, so then we will start the OSD cloud, we will choose the operating system language, and then we will choose the build or the operating system, which is 22H2. This is the operating system build. 22 refers to the year and H2 refers to the quarter of the year. So this is the second quarter of 2022. Then we will choose the enterprise operating system, which version is the Windows 10. Okay, you can make it Windows 11, and at the end minus ZTE. This is the most important switch that will make the process automated. So how it will be automated? The hard disk will be formatted and partitioned as one partition automatically, and then this operating system will be chosen automatically, and then the installation or the downloading of the operating system will begin, and then the installation process will begin. So this is the script. Okay, I have already uploaded to my GitHub. If we go to the website, what after that, he saying that you need to upload it to online storage. I have done this already, and after that we will run this command. Okay, this is the command. It's basically telling him, or we are editing our Windows PE or our Windows bootable image and inserting this link in it. So basically what are we doing here? We are telling the Windows bootable image to use this link to download the script from it. So this is basically very simple thing. You are editing your Windows bootable image, inserting this link. Okay, so what we will do, we need to copy this link, we will copy it, and then at this command we need to change this HTTP or this website. Okay, and then after that we will run this command with the link that we have inserted. This command will change the Windows bootable image and modify it to include the link to get the this PowerShell script that will automate the process of the installation. So this is basically a very simple way to make a zero touch installation process. Okay, after that, if we run the command, then you will get the new Windows PE image on the Windows bootable image. It will be alerted or changed, and then we will have the new OSD Cloud ISO image and the new OSD Cloud or OSD Cloud ISO image and OSD no prompt image. We will get these two ISO images. So that the script basically it will alter or will change these two bootable image and insert the link of the GitHub in them. Okay, so basically after that we will insert it in a new virtual machine and then we will boot with it. This is the video for doing the ZTE. We will try to do it now on our own. So let's begin and see how is the zero touch installation process done. So basically here is the video. Now we will begin. Here I am repeating the process. Here this is the link, or this is the website that contains the zero touch installation. So I have already or I need to create the you need to create the script. So we will open a blank text file and then insert the script on it and save it as .ps1. So these are the two ISO images that we have done before, okay, or the ISO cloud images, okay, that we inserted in the VM to boot with it, okay. So here we can pass this, or we can begin working. Now we can copy the script. We will see how we can create the script. So let's go further. So here we will open the PSE, or Windows PowerShell ISE, and then we will copy the script from the website and paste it here. So just wait for a moment. Now here are pasted the script. We uh, need only to change down the parameters of the operating system. What we need to do. Okay, just a moment. So let's go again here. Let's begin another thing here. Here we are changing the language, or we are changing the build. Here it was 20H2 in the original script, so here I'm changing it to 22H2, and we will add another line to choose the Windows 10 operating system. If you leave this line without adding Windows 10, what will happen? He will assume that this is Windows 11. Okay, so let's see now. It's 22H2. Okay, and then we need to add at the end minus so and so. Let's continue, or let me show you all how this. So we need to add at the end OS version Windows 10. Okay, so this is the complete line. Okay, we need to add. Okay, so we can go further. Now we have our script. It is already changed. We need to upload it to GitHub. Okay, so I have already downloaded, or I have uploaded to my Google Drive, but this was not a success because the SD Cloud module was not able to download it from my Google Drive. Okay, so here I am saving the script. Okay, Windows 10. Okay, we'll name it Win10E. So we can go further here. So we will name it as, excuse me guys for using the on-screen keyboard because I have some buttons in my keyboard was not working. Okay, so Windows 10 E, and then we will upload it to the Google Drive, and I prefer not to use the Google Drive but use GitHub. GitHub is for free. You can sign in with a new account and then create a new repository and upload the file to it. Okay, and get the link by the way I have shown you earlier. Okay, so now we need to upload this file to the website Google Drive. So here let me show you all. So let's again, here this is my GitHub. So you can go and create what here you should do. Here I have already my GitHub account. I will create a new repository, okay, and name it any name I need. Okay, so you can go and create a new repository, okay, and name it Windows 10. So again, you go to the GitHub, and then when you log into it, you can create a new repository and then upload this file to it. So this is basically what we will do. If you go there after creating the repository, this is very simple. We can see here that you can go and then create it and then upload an existing file. Here you can upload the existing file to this repository, and then you can get the link as I have shown you. Okay, so this is basically like that. If I can go and repeat the process here, this is my GitHub. Okay, if we go there and tell him new or my repository, and here you can create a new one, create new, and then after that you open this repository, and then from it you can tell him to here you can tell him to add a file or to upload a file, and this will be added here. Then you open the file and then tell him raw. Okay, and then get the link and insert it in the command. Okay, so this is basically how you can do that. Okay, so now let's continue. See, here you go, and then we can go to the Google Drive and then upload the file. So we can basically go again and insert or upload the file to the Google Drive, but actually this was not a success. The OSD cloud didn't recognize the link, or there is an error when I try to use the Google Drive link or the Google Drive as my online storage account. Okay, so here we tell him to upload the file and then upload the file basically and get the link. So here this is the file. How this you can do it through the Google Drive. Okay, but as I said before, it will not work. I prefer to use the GitHub instead of it. Okay, so now we can go, and if you still insisting on using the Google Drive, then you can, after uploading the file, you can get the file and tell him share, or this is the file, share, and copy the link and insert it in the command. Okay, here you can tell him any link for anyone and then copy the link and then done, and then we can insert it in the command. Okay, or this is after that you will run the command. Here it is. We need to, this is, or let me show you the command. We need to paste it, or need to paste the command, press enter, and this is the link for the script. We need to copy the command. Okay, this is the command. This will alert or will change the configuration or will change the Windows bootable image and insert the link in it, the link for the script. So we'll copy that, and then there is a parameter called cloud driver. This will include drivers for different manufacturers in the Windows bootable image. Okay, so now we need to go again and begin working with the script again. So here we will take the whole line, and then so here we are going to I'm going to the folder that contains the ISO image, okay, or the OSD cloud ISO image, because we will alter this ISO image. So we need to be inside the folder and then use the command to alter this ISO image or alert this ISO image. So we'll copy it, okay, and this is the path for the ISO image. So we can go a little bit further. First of all, we need to import the module. Okay, so we need to import the OSD module so we can use the commands. Okay, so we can use the commands of the OSD cloud. We need to import the module of the OSD so we can use this command. Okay, now we can copy the command like that. We can go there. Let me show you the command at the end. So Let me go and show you the command. Here it goes. Here is the command, edit OSD cloud, but you need to remove the dot because the command is not including the dot. So here is the command, the workspace. Here is the folder that contains the OSD cloud ISO image, and then this is the cloud driver, the Wi-Fi. This includes the Wi-Fi drivers. We can replace it with an asterisk. This will include all of the drivers for all of the manufacturers, and this is the link, and then at the end verbose. The verbose command or switch will let you see the steps one by one, or you can monitor the step one by one. So now we can begin the adding the link. Here we can see I have already removed the dot because the command was not correct. Okay, so we will put the command again, and then with the right command, then we'll press enter, and then the alerting of the alert of the Windows bootable image or ISO cloud image will begin. So we can see here, if we go there, we can see it will begin alerting, it will begin downloading the different drivers, and at the end it will insert the link that we have put in the command in the DVD, so the OSD cloud can go and download the script. So we can continue like that. Okay, you see at the end. Okay, let's go further. Here we can see at the end, we can see here that, let me show you one step before that. Here we can see it will begin something. Let me show you all here. Here it should in a certain step. Let me show you again here, guys. Let me get a little bit further here. Okay, let me go further. Okay, here you go. Here we can see that this line, it will insert this link, okay, inside the DVD, okay, and after that it will export the DVD or will save the configuration and export it to a new DVD. Okay, so at the end we will see that here it will begin creating our OSD cloud ISO image and the non-prompt or no prompt ISO image. So this is basically very simple process. It will insert the link inside the ISO image, and then we will use it. As for OSD cloud no prompt, this will not give you any prompts if you any prompt to boot from the DVD. Okay, so now we can begin the process. Okay, let me show you all. Now we can begin the process of creating a new virtual machine. Here we can see this is the two or the new two alerted or changed ISO cloud images. Now we can insert one of them in a virtual machine and see the installation. So let's go and see that. Here, let me close this first. If we open this ZTE cloud, let me see, or let me show you all the installation. So here we will create a new virtual machine and then insert this ISO image in it. The name of the virtual machine, the location of the virtual machine, the setting of the virtual machine, the hardware, the hard disk, the firmware, which is UEFI, anything or everything related to the virtual machine. So here we are choosing the folder to include this virtual machine in. I'm using VirtualBox. Enable UEFI, and then we should increase the RAM to be at least 4 GB of RAM, and the processor we can increase it so we can make the process of the installation much faster. And this is the hard disk. We'll make it 300 GB, and then we should insert the OSD cloud image. If this is the clipboard, to share the clipboard between the host and the guest. Okay, and then we can enable secure boot. We need to make sure our network here, we will leave everything as is. Okay, and we should make the network NAT in NAT. And now we can insert the OSD cloud. Okay, we can insert the no prompt one. Okay, this is the one. So we can insert the no prompt ISO image, so we are not prompted to boot or to press any key to boot from the DVD. Now we can begin the installation, or let's see how this zero touch installation will work. Now let's see. This is a very straightforward installation process. It's not a zero touch installation because you will need to interact with the OOBE, or out of the box experience phase, which is a phase that the Windows will ask you to answer secret questions that the Windows can ask you, and you provide an answer to give you your account or Windows account password if you forgot it. Okay, and you need to provide the keyboard layout, choose the keyboard layout, and other things like privacy settings. So it's not a complete zero touch installation process. Okay, so now we can see the regular interface of the OSD cloud module. Okay, this is the CMD or command prompt. It will initialize the OSD cloud module, and then it could update it if there is any update for this module, and then you will be prompted for or you will see the installation process. Okay, so just wait for a moment. Here, updating the OSD cloud module. This will take a little bit of time. So we can see here, okay, the same, it will give you the data about the virtual machine, and then you don't have TPM and autopilot not supported, and then we will see the beginning of the installation or the download and installation of the operating system we have configured earlier in the script. So let's wait and see. Here we can see it's going to download. This is the link that I have showed you earlier. This is not the Google Drive link. This is my GitHub link. You can see this is the script, and it will begin implementing it. So let's wait and see. The setting of resolution failed to change the resolution, and updating this OSD cloud module. And we can see, or the process will begin. It will partition the hard disk and format the hard disk automatically, and then it will download the operating system automatically. And by the way, you can tell the OSD Cloud to download a custom image. So instead of going to the Microsoft website and downloading the official Microsoft operating system ISO image, you can tell him to download a custom image that you have created. So only you need to upload your custom image to a cloud or to an online storage, and then what we need to do, we need to change our script. So let me show you all what we can do here. We will change, let me show you, this is the WinPE, or the script that we use to automate the installation process. We can change, or what we will do, we will change this line or this line with this line. So here we tell him OSD cloud image file URL, and then we can do that. So we can do that, and at the end we can, instead of doing minus image index, we can tell him ZTE. So this is the line we will replace. So we can copy this line as a whole, copy it, and then what we can do, copy it and then change our script, or change this line with this line. So this will redirect the OSD cloud to download your custom image instead of this or the Windows image, or the Windows or Microsoft original operating system. Okay, so this is one thing to note. Okay, let's do not save and then complete our installation process. Here it has already chosen the hard disk and formatted. By the way, if you see, or if it will not continue after 5 seconds, it may be hanged, or it appears to be hanged. You just need to press enter. Okay, if you see this issue, okay, actually it works fine, but if you see it delayed more than 5 seconds, just press enter. Okay, and then the process will begin. Here we can see, if we go further now, it begins the installation. It's chosen already Enterprise Edition, and it's now going to Microsoft and downloading the operating system. Okay, now you can see here it's already now trying to partition the hard disk and format it. It will be partitioned as one partition and formatted as one partition. Now it's here making the power plan high performance, because this is a laptop, so we need to have the best performance. And now it's downloading the operating system. It will take about 20 minutes until it downloads the operating system. So we will pause the video on different intervals, so will not take much time. Okay, so now we can see it's 33%, and then we can see this is 68%, and then we can see this is 99%. Now we will see after a couple of minutes, or maybe 1 minute, it will begin validating the image, then begin spreading, or begin extracting the image and installing the image, and then you should at the end see a restart option. So now here it's chosen, this DVD contains a lot of operating system, but we have already defined the enterprise line. By the way, it's downloading Windows 11 because I didn't, let me show you why it's downloading Windows 11, because here I didn't or this command or this section I didn't add. So what I do, I have already, this section was not in the script. So what happened, it's already assumed that this operating system build, it's for Windows 11, not for Windows 10. So you need to add this line if you need Windows 10. Okay, so let's continue. It will take some time until it expands the Windows image and then begin the installation. So this will take a little bit of time. We can go further like that. Expanding the image was finished. Then The installation process continues. This is the driver package, this installing the drivers. Okay, some of these drivers will be downloaded from Microsoft website. Very smooth installation process. You can see this is the driver for the audio controller. Okay, some for the USB drivers, and then continue the process. Okay, the drivers are installed, okay, or are included, and then the registry or accepting, I think something related to the TPM, anyway, I don't know. And these are some log files, and at the end you should see a restart prompt. Okay, let me go further. So here 20 seconds until restart. So after this 20 seconds you will be restarted, and then you can see or will be prompted here, started services and begin. The device is ready. Okay, and then we can see here this is the Windows 11 out of the box experience. We are telling him the United States, and then we will add the keyboard layout. So we can see there is some interaction from the user. This is not a zero touch installation process. This is the light touch installation process. So here I'm adding the US keyboard layout, and then I will add the Arabic Egyptian keyboard. Okay, and then we will continue the process, or we'll continue the process of the OOBE or out of the box experience. Now add the layout, and then it will ask if you need to log into the Windows using your Microsoft email account. We should ignore this, or we need to log in to the Windows using a local account, not an email account. So this will take some seconds. We can see here that the machine is already accessing the internet. It's checking for updates. It will take some time until it's update the operating system. So this will take some time, and the PC should be restarted. Okay, so it's getting some updates. Now it is restarted, 100% updates, and then you should be prompted again for logging into the Windows using your Microsoft account or a local account. So this should be answered if we go like that. So here we can see what is the name. First of all, I think here we can see that we need to go to the sign options. Here it's asking you to sign in using your email account, so we'll go to the sign in options and tell him domain join it instead, and then it will ask to create a local account. You should provide the name and the password. Okay, we put the password, confirm the password, and then it will ask you the secret questions. Make sure that the secret questions answers are not a typical one, because most of the hackers can guess your answer, okay, or search for it in your social media accounts. So you need to put a different answer or an unexpected answer. Okay, so now this is the secret questions. Now you will take some time until logging in. Before that, we need to close the privacy setting for more secure or for more security. and then it will begin creating the account. Okay, this is the privacy setting. We need to disable them all. Okay, and then log into the account, and then we will run a couple of commands to make sure that this operating system is the one that we have chosen, then checking again for updates, and then it, as we can see here, this is the Windows 11. We will run a command called winver to see if this or the version of the operating system. You need to install the VirtualBox add or additions or VirtualBox guest editions to install the correct drivers for this virtual machine. Okay, so this should be done from the devices, and then tell him to install the VirtualBox. Okay, here before that, let me go back again. So here, if you go there, here you go, this is the Windows 11. We should go then and tell him to install guest editions CD image, insert it, and then begin installation to correct the display, because the driver is not correct. And then we can begin the installation. We can open the driver, or we can open our folder and then open our CD. Here is the CD. We can see this is only one partition as C, and then we can begin running the VirtualBox guest editions. Okay, to correct the display issue. It will begin the installation, and then we will see that our display will be changed to the best. You can tell him to reboot. Okay, now we are customizing the size of the screen. We can tell him to reboot, and then we can log in again with our account. We will see that tell him to adjust the display, it will adjust it. So we can tell him to adjust from the view, tell him to auto resize guest display. We can see here that our display is changed. We can tell him in the run command winver, so we can get the version of the operating system. Okay, so this can be done very simply. We can go there and here right click and run. Tell him run, right click and run to get the version of the operating system. Okay, tell him winver and then press enter. Here we can see this is Windows 22 H2, Windows 11 Enterprise. So this is the operating system that we have chosen. So this is basically a very straightforward process. We can now shut down the operating system, and I just here changing the resolution of the screen. Now we can close the operating system, and this concludes our video. This is how we can do a zero-touch installation process for the OSD Cloud module. And I said before, we can do a customize Windows image and how we can deploy it automatically. Also, we have discussed this. So in the upcoming video, we'll return back to the MDT and we will see how we can automate the whole process of the MDT configuration and installation and creating of the task sequences and the customization of the custom setting.ini and Bootstrap. We will have a script to do all of that. So stay tuned for the upcoming video. Hope this video informative for you all, and thank you all for viewing. Thank you so much.